Folks, we're back with part 2 of the GMC Denali. Got that wrong, sorry about that. This is the one that was no crank, obviously seen in a previous video. Made the call at the end of the day on the PCM. I wasn't able to get to Wilbert's U-Pull to Bath, not a sponsor, so we had to order a PCM from another salvage yard. Came through, had connectors, it was clean. I've taken it, installed it, and I got the battery charger set back on nuclear. Now we'll go see if it cranks, and if it does, which it should, before we program it, hopefully we can run through the 30-minute relearn procedure on the security and you know, get the truck started, see if we still have issues with the throttle body, and then kind of proceed forward from there. Today's the day for Chevrolet. Here we go, moment of truth, drum roll. Look at that, we got a cranker. Security light is on. We're going to leave the key on for 10 minutes. Shut the headlights off. Wait for security light to go out. Do that 2 more times for a total of 3 times. And technically, on the 4th time, it should start. So that's the 30-minute GM relearn procedure. Shut that thing off. And we wait. The 10-minute timer on my phone just went off. So let's go in here. Our light should be off. And it is. So we will shut the key off. Wait a second. Open the door, close it, just for good measure. Turn the key back on to the run position. Security light is on. Shut the headlights off. Go reset your 10-minute timer, and we wait. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Oh yes, we're waiting. There she goes, she's off. So we shut the key off. We open and close the door. We wait a few seconds. We're on the 3rd go round. We turn the key back to the run position. We shut the headlights off. Why is the security light not on? And we wait again for a 3rd time. Alright, let's see, the timer has gone off. Donna is singing Papa Don't Preach on the radio. We're going to shut her down here. Open her up. Maybe I screwed it up. Maybe I didn't. I did. Totally screwed it up. Now we got to wait. You know, I don't think I screwed up because the security light's not on now. We might have to go through and program this PCM. I'm just going to take and see. I want to make sure I don't have any security issues. Of course, this is still running off the VIN, off the used one. So I'm going to go through, let it do a fault scan, see how many problems we have, and then possibly go through and program it. I thought it might start without programming it, could be wrong. All right, so the only code we have is self-deterrent start enable signal not correct, but that code has passed, so that code's good. And then of course the airbag and, you know, suspension. So we're going to back out of this. We're going to pop right into the PCM. Come on, fella. We'll go to codes and we're going to clear that code out, and that should be gone now. Let's see, clear DTCs, yes. She reset. Shouldn't make a difference in whether or not it starts. Because like I said, we don't have a security light now, which is good. So that whole rigmarole is gone. All right. So what we need to do now is just diagnose the no start. I don't believe it's going to be programming, even though we will have to, you know, to do the VIN. Let's just make sure we didn't set a code. Nope, we didn't. So, okay, fantastic. So now it's a matter of, you know, do we have spark? Do we have fuel? And kind of take it from there. Keep trucking. All right, let's see. Crank the motor for me, Jay. We're going to see if we got spark. So we just got a grounded test light. Oh, wait a minute, fella. Okay, go ahead and crank it. Whoa! We got spark. What's the gas gauge say?
Gas gauge says a little over half.
Oh, okay, a little over half. Okay.
It's a Chevy, so that don't mean it's right.
Yeah, it is a Chevrolet. Let's see. Can we get to a fuel injector on this little guy? Here's one. There's one of them fuel injectors. Figure out how the little tab comes off, and what we'll do is we'll see if we have the pulse Find a light.
Pulse, huh?
I need the pulse.
What a night call.
Sounds like a name for a nice radio station. 89.7, The Pulse. Not a sponsor.
It was a night call when we were in our 20s called Pulse.
Oh yeah?
Rochester.
I wasn't much of a clubber.
Yeah, had some good-looking ladies there.
At least you aren't going to check out dudes.
Yeah, well, you're not really sure if they were ladies. I wasn't about to find out.
Will you turn the key on for me, please?
Yeah.
And then hand me a thin needle. Let's see, is the camera still rolling? These guys still, hey, we're still rolling. Okay, just turn the key on. Let's see if we have power at the injector. Hey, what do you know what you say? We got power. So the one to the right is the pulser. Stick the needle in your mouth. Switch your clampy over here to power.
Excellent lesson for the kids at home.
You put the needle in your mouth, kids. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and crank it down and see if we got pulse. Do her again. We got nothing, folks. We got nothing. We got no injector pulse.
Oh boy.
What's that mean? That means it's not going to start. Get that plugged in. I'm not going to put that lock back on that injector just yet. We're going to turn the key on, Jay. We're going to look at some data. What's one thing that can make you not have injector pulse is your classic WOT, aka wide open throttle. And that's what we want to see. Does our pewter think we're wide open throttle? APP is at 0. Throttle position is at 18, so we are not wide open throttle. Everything with the throttle position looks good, so that's handy. We'll back out of here. What do we want to go to? I think, isn't there some security data in here for fuel disable? We'll just make sure. I would have thought. Now, let me just grab a noid light. It should have flashed that test light. It's only 750 milliamps. I want to double check that with a noid light. So I think what we'll do, I did check with a noid light. It doesn't flash. We have spark. We also have something else. We have RPMs on the scan tool. When we crank it, I think, so we're not, chasing our tail or making assumptions. I'm going to go through and program this PCM to this VIN. Make sure there's nothing, weird or wonky there. Just to kind of eliminate that variable. We need to do that anyways. Kind of unusual to not have injector pulse, but have spark. So I want to do that, make sure our software is correct, and then move forward from there. So the program is going through. Every bit of software was different. There wasn't a single number the same. So hopefully this is it. I don't know if we're going to have to redo the security after this because it's going to have a VIN number change. Not 100% certain. If we do, I'll zippy zap through that. Whoa! Big Nasty's over there. So we'll let this finish and we'll see what happens. If we still don't have injector pulse, then we'll kind of proceed from there. Oh, round and round and round we go. Programming is complete, so we will unplug our MDI from Chevrolet, and then we will plug back in this little guy from Altel. All right, and then we're gonna go like this. We want to see if it can ID the VIN now. I don't see a security light. Security. We'll go auto detect. Oh, shut that off. Let's see. We're gonna auto detect. Come on, baby. What's the last few digits of our VIN out here? 1665. Why are you not auto detecting, fella? All right, folks, this is real life and how it works. There's my little GM box that I unplugged and plugged in the Altel. But if I conveniently follow the cord back, we can see that I'm a ding-dong. Unplugged it and plugged in the same one. So that's why it didn't work. Wow. Let's try the red one, fella. Gosh, I'm not very smart today. Hey, as soon as I plugged it in already. So 1665, so that's it. We're standing alone. Let's just see. Drum roll. Whoa, Chevy Thunder! We got a money light. Let's shut it off because I got crap laying under the hood. Let's turn the key back on. We probably got a lot of no-com codes and other modules. She's an automatic transfer case, traction control, under 8600, up-down radio. We're dual zoning it. Let's see what codes we have in there. Alright. I don't know why the other shop couldn't get this. One was pretty cut and dry. Straightforward diag in my opinion. On my letter scan, we'll clear out all the no-com codes from the programming and see what we have left. What's the report say? One code. Lost com with throttle actuator. Passed, and passed. So that's our com code. There's some more com codes. Let's just go like this. Let's quickly erase it. Of course, we're going to have the airbag code, the HVAC code. How does it not have the airbag code back already? And the electronic suspension. Let's shut her down. Let's start it up. Whee! Everybody seems happy momentarily. Let's throw some junk together under the hood and see if that's that. So even though I didn't cause all this monkey business under the hood, you know, everything laying loose and parts and pieces scattered, I'm going to do my due diligence here. Try to get some of these engine covers, get the harnesses kind of put back. The other shop left all tore apart. Cover up our prick hole down here in the start enable circuit. Get the ECM remounted. There's lots of parts laying inside the truck. Try to figure it out the best to my ability. And that way, because I assume the guy's going to drive it out of here. Never met him before, but they got towed in, but she'll drive home. Once I get all this stuff kind of put back together, we'll start it up. We'll see if there's any problems with the throttle actuator. It does have license plates on it and a good inspection. We can take it for a shake and see what the old Denali has to say to us, if anything. Welcome to the Vortex! We got all the parts and pieces put back on that I could find inside the car. We're going to close this down just a little bit. Let's need some clear coat. That'll buff out. And then it's got a big old honking exhaust tip on it, so I got to pull it outside to let it run. Bear with me, folks. This is just like you. This is POV, I call it, which I think means point of view. This is me getting in a car. We're in. Let's start it up. Whoa. Chevy Thunder. Let's back it out. What's up, Mrs. O?
What the heck? You just told me to come out here.
I know. It's because I'm pulling
and
this.
now you're leaving.
I'm pulling it outside. I ain't leaving you. Trust me. Chevy Thunder. 6.0. 365 cubic inches of power. Well, we're going to let her warm up here for a little bit before we give her too much beans. We'll let her rescan the throttle and stuff seems to work. Of course, you know we got all the other lights on. Roll the windows up. I gotta go see Mrs. O. And we'll go for a rip. I'm following you.
Great.
Shouldn't you be teaching these children?
Yeah, they're all on.
They're all on
YouTube.
devices, on the YouTube, getting an education. Homeschooling's awesome.
Today it is.
Let's go for a shake around town. See if we can give this thing back, because we got a couple more dead horses to fix today. Bring a cell phone with us, just in case. because I don't know what the original problem was. Unfortunately, 95% of the time when I'm working for another shop, I got to fix everything that they did to actually go through and fix the actual problem, which is super annoying sometimes. Oh, traction control active. Oh, we can't even move. I can't move, can't move. Got her to the rug. We had to pull off the road. That's kind of annoying. Let's turn around here. That was a short-lived test drive. Nobody mentioned that. We can go backwards. Let's try going forward again. Negative, Ghost Rider. This is as fast as we can go. Okay, well, we didn't make it very far. Let's pop into the anti-lock brake system here. See which wheel speed sensor has gone wonky. We'll probably just get out and unplug one. Left, right, rear. Show selected. Oh, you guys can't see crap. Let me just back up again. The left front wheel speed sensor is not working. Nope, it's not working at all. So, let me show you a life hack. Get out and unplug it. Alright, now we're talking. Left front speed sensor is now unplugged. So now, all the lights on the dash are on, ABS, traction, all that, but we should be able to move. Hey, we're off to the races now. Shoot the thunder! I'll have to call this guy. He might have had the fuse yanked out of it like most Chevy trucks, and maybe the other shop put a fuse back in it. Hard to say. Like I say, we were hired just to get the truck running. I think it's been sitting at the other shop for over a month, he told me. It's not a big deal. We'll call him and see what he wants to do. I know a lot of guys in the comments go crazy, like, oh, you need to fix this and change this. And, you know, if you're doing a wheel bearing, you should do ball joints and axle seals and drive shafts and shocks. And, like, negative, sir. I only fix what I was hired to fix. Now, if it's my own personal vehicle, that's a different story. In that case, I just fix whatever needs fixing. I don't go too high wild. Because at the end of the day, cars suck. Just a bucket of bolts. Gets you from point A to point B. A lot of people don't know that, but I am not much of a car guy. They're not my hobby. I don't have a ton of projects. Some guys are just car guys, you know, they know every generation, make, model, history. I don't know any of that. We just try to make them run, get a paycheck, and keep moving. I have other hobbies. Just don't include anything to do with cars. Whoa, brakes, 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 brakes. Not much on the brake side. I should check them before I left. Good enough to slow you down though. Completely out of parking spots. We'll park on the sidewalk. They came and painted sidewalk lines the other day. It just makes me feel like a jerk now. So one thing we do have to do, folks, is we do have to do a crank variation relearn. Cycle from off to on, we've done that. Hold the brake, start the engine, shut off the HVAC, Push OK. You got to do this after the engine is warmed up. Of course, we've lost communication. Let's just skip right through here. You might not like it because I didn't have the key off. Accelerate to wide open throttle. Test in progress. Test learned. Press escape. That'll stop you from having erroneous misfire codes. So we should be good. Let me see, because I think we set a misfire code on our test drive, even though there was no felt misfires. Yes, we did. So it's all passed now. I'm going to clear them codes out. You know what? Anytime you do your Chevrolets, you do a new ECM, a crank sensor, time and chain. Make sure you go through and do a crank variation relearn. That should be about it on this. I don't think there is oxygen sensor heater relearns or anything. Under throttle actuator, no, there shouldn't be any relearns there. So we should be good to go. And everybody's going to be happy. So there you have it, folks, fixing your 2004 GMC Yukon. That is a no crank, no start. Obviously, this thing has lots of other problems, but as I mentioned, we're just hired to get the truck running. That's it, and we're going to move on. Customer can take it now or other shop or wherever it's going to go, whoever towed it in. I'll let that be their ordeal. We'll write up the bill. And we'll move on. Like I say, we've got a lot of dead horses out here today. We got 3 no starts. So this is probably the only video I'm going to get today for you folks, because it does set me behind a little bit to kind of move the camera around and do stuff. Usually we just bang right through these and away we go. So hopefully you guys liked it, and you can bang on down to that comment section and bang on your keyboard and leave us the comments. While you're down there, subscribe, ring that bell, find us on our socials, Facebook and Insta. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.